Hey, it's Karen. So thanks for joining me. I just want to talk a little bit about those uncomfortable places that we get in, and I'm going to use an analogy here. So, when you see those minimalist places like hotels or very posh sitting rooms, and you see them in magazines where everything's white and there's nothing out of place. It's all absolutely perfect and immaculate, and you think, yeah, they're okay. But what does a person do when they actually like take their coat off? If you mess the place up, I suppose you hang your coat up on the minimalist coat rack, and which is in the minimalist cupboard, which is also painted white. So once you have to put a code in, you can't use it again because you can't find the cupboard. But even so, I'm assuming that you couldn't relax, you couldn't kick your shoes off. What if you ate something and you drop some crumbs? Like, the challenge of keeping up this thing that looks so good would actually be pretty intense and less than enjoyable. Although, of course, the pleasure that you get from feeling as though you're leading a movie star's lifestyle might be quite good for a while. But these are the trades that we have to make in our lives. I don't know if we have to choose between minimalism or comfort, but along those lines, you have to choose between style and substance. We have to be aware that some things look good but don't feel very great, or the kind of thing like an elegant piece of furniture that's so good, but it's actually quite uncomfortable and not very soft or supportive. So I mention this because sometimes there can be a lot of challenge and a lot of compromise and a lot of strife and a lot of struggle. And you may well begin to wonder, what on earth is all this in aid of? Why am I doing this? And the answer is to receive an effect that can be achieved in no other way. And you shouldn't feel that something is wrong or inappropriate or mistaken simply because it's putting you through it or taking you on a journey which is taking longer than you anticipated it to, possibly demanding more of you or consuming your resources that you wished it wouldn't do. And that's the nature of life's challenges. Sometimes we don't get to learn unless we go through something. Sometimes when we're going through something, we wish we weren't going through it. Sometimes it's only long after that we come out the other side and we think, that was so good. I'm so glad that happened to me. I benefited so much from that. I handled that so well because something within me was obliged to stretch itself further than it might have otherwise gone. So yes, you're being stretched and it can feel uncomfortable, but you're not being given more than you can cope with. Life, the universe, whatever that is for you, it doesn't actually do that to us. But sometimes it feels that that's the case. And sometimes that can be a very credible, very believable illusion. And sometimes we can fall for that. We can begin to panic and think, oh no, it's all gone too far. Now, this is the moment I can't handle. But when we feel that way, we can't always pull ourselves back, can we? But what you can do is rest assured that even if it feels like you're reaching the edge of your endurance capacity with regards to a certain situation or a set of stimulants or a bunch of reasons why factors are annoying or aggravating or creating anxiety in your life, you're only reaching the edge. You're not going over the edge, and you're not going to go over the edge unless you decide to jump over the edge, right? So the edge will still be there, but you'll be on the right side of it. And what's more, You'll have extended your edge because of your courage, because of your ability to turn around and face something that you might feel fearful of. And you don't have to let anyone or anything intimidate you. In fact, it's really important that you don't. You've got to be strong and you've got to have some faith in yourself. And then you'll move past just the point you've been stuck behind for a long time, and you'll enjoy the breakthrough that benefits you for the rest of your life. So I just wanted to share that with you today, because that's something we all need from time to time. So I hope you're well, and have a great rest of your day today. And thank you for joining me.